I didn't totally fucking forget something at the last minute, but we are fucking live. Welcome to another episode of Perfectly
I can,
Misfit.
but hopefully everybody else can.
Wait, what?
No, I can't hear you. But welcome to another Perfectly Misfit podcast episode. You are not on mic right now, homie. This is crazy shit.
You couldn't hear
This
me
is
before?
the show because we're degenerates and we don't know any better, and we all suck at life. But hey, we're working on it. Your mic is completely gone still. Tap it all you want, homie. I love you. I don't know how your mic went from being like live to fucking nothing. It is the weirdest shit ever. So, anyway, welcome back again to another Perfectly Missed episode. And if it didn't start out like a shit show, it would not be the Perfectly Misfit podcast. Today, I am humbly drinking some Dogfish Head 90-minute Imperial IPA. It is absolutely delicious, but the artwork on this can is why I bought it.
How about now?
Pretty fucking awesome. I still
No?
cannot hear you.
I think it's on you, dude. If somebody in the comments can say,
Yeah,
yeah,
my
I'm.
audio.
That's on you. It's on you. It's on you. They can hear me. Like they can hear me, dude. Yeah, it's on. It's on you.
This is fucked up because before we started, we were fine.
Yeah, I'm getting responses on my mic, so I don't know what's going on.
When I hit the test, I can hear it. I'll switch.
Yeah,
Why is it always me? This is
uh,
bullshit.
yeah. Sorry.
I would have
So, so okay, I'm going
my
back to how I normally start, and welcome to another episode of Perfectly Misfit, a podcast where we bullshit. We have fun every week. We talk about podcasts, movies and TV shows, and food. I'm your host, Rene Encarnacion. With me, as always, is my best buddy from another muddy, Daniel Webslinger, 25. How are you, brother?
yo yo yo. I can hear you now. You
Yeah,
sexy
yeah, that was
beast.
definitely on you. I was
It was
tapping it. I was like,
definitely
hold
on
on.
me. My bad.
Yeah, I
Um,
could. I was getting reactions on my test screen, so I was like, oh,
yeah.
hold
Well,
on.
when we started, like, okay, so before we went live, we were talking. I could hear you just fine. And then all of a sudden we go live, and boom, my whole audio for you goes away. I had to switch audio ports for some fucking reason.
Oh my God, it's so weird.
It is so weird.
It's so weird.
But yeah. So anyway, welcome everybody to another shit show.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, that we love to call Perfectly Misfit Podcast. If you may or may not have noticed, I'm not standing up showing off shit, but if you are so inclined and want to get one of these badass motherfucking shirts, let us know. I may or may not have somebody that I got these from. So
Yeah. I mean, it took a while for it to get here, but
yeah, yeah.
did you get yours like way before mine? Because literally,
Oh, dude, I legit got mine like fucking last week. I had it. If we were gonna do a podcast, no, I was actually gone. I got mine Saturday, so I was like, all right, cool. Like I figured yours would take a couple extra days, but man, I did not. I was sweating it. I was like freaking the fuck out. It's like, again, if you don't know, which you may or may not know, this past weekend was some asshole. I'm not naming names. Renee had a birthday. And now he is officially, again, old as dirt because he is older than I am for a couple more months. So, how's it like to be a dinosaur, buddy?
dude, I haven't hit the F's yet, and like I've been telling everybody, I'm not going to say the F word like at all. So I'm just going to be 39 until I'm 60. I'm
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
Yeah.
I will be proud 40. I
Yeah.
can, whatever. Age is a number, and I will always feel like I'm dead anyway. So,
Hold on there, brother. Dan, just so you know, brother, I don't know if you can still hear me or see me, but You're totally frozen in time there, brother. And
Oh man,
that's called a glitch in the matrix, brother.
it's
Oh,
crazy. I've
all right.
actually been having internet issues on and off for the past couple of days,
Well,
and I
now it looks like
thought
you're
it
back
was
there, brother.
fixed, but
Wait, what are these new layouts? Hold on, I just got a notification. There's new layouts. What? Why would I want that? Ew, gross. I don't. Gotta experiment while we're live, because who gives a fuck?
yeah,
And
hopefully
with
it
us, as
catches up
always,
here.
is Lobo, de Canal Estrada de Puertorriqueño. Hey, ¿cómo está? Hey, what did you have for dinner?
Don't mind me. I'm just checking to see what's
Hey,
on
sí,
my router currently,
sí,
so that I can
sí,
turn
señor.
on.
Last night I had a burrito. It was a barbacoa, burrito, and he said it's a very good times. Thank you for asking. Thank you for burritos. All right, Lobo.
I mean, I only have a gigabyte, per second internet, so I should never have these lag problems.
You should never, but yeah, you know.
But yeah, it's cool.
What else is going on there, Daniel?
Oh, dude. Well, lots of football shit going on at the house. My youngest son is on his 7th grade football team, so it's been nothing but football for the last couple of weeks. I may or may not have gone to Idaho last week for a week for some work shit, which I did some really cool shit while I was there. Um,
Like,
I did send you the picture of the moose, right? I know I posted on Facebook, but I swear to God I sent it to you. My first night in Idaho, we were at one of my other colleagues' house, sipping on some whiskey and having a couple cigars and shooting the shit. And out of nowhere, they got a 7 foot, 7.5 foot tall moose just walks right out into his front yard. It was fucking cool.
no moose. I got no
All
moose.
right, well, I tried. But anyway,
You're
big
talking
ass
about
moose.
mooses, and they send me no fucking moose pictures. What's wrong
Dude,
with you, nigga? Get your shit together.
plural for mooses. Mooses.
For the Moses and the Mises, and the wooden is.
Fucking Brian Regan.
The
I love
wooden
it.
and the wooden is.
But anyway, that was cool as shit. Whoa, what happened to Renee? But anyway, that was cool as shit to see. I've never seen a live moose. I mean, like in real life. There are also a shit ton of forest fires.
It's a boxing. Sorry.
There's a shit ton of forest fires around me. So I got to see the helicopters dropping water on the mountains, which was cool as fuck.
Wait,
I,
this was in Idaho. In Idaho, yeah.
yeah, Idaho. Yep. And then let's see. We had a company outing and we did axe throwing. I've done it before, but I will like to say that your boy is the axe throwing champion of the IT support world for his company. But that's saying like I'm the best runner in a one-legged running contest, and I have both legs still.
Yeah,
Uh,
I was gonna say, don't brag too hard there, champ.
no. Well, I mean, let me get this straight. For one of my colleagues was a D1 college D1 football athlete, so he was on Quarter Lane or some shit. I don't fucking know, but I whooped his ass. That's all that matters. Uh,
Sorry.
and I well, so he just happened to be a jock at the dirt.
So you felt a little bit of power, huh? You were
I throw it hard. I throw it down.
you're doing the we are the champ.
No.
We are the champ.
There is a total fucking technique to it, and I do love the sport in general. Like I said, I've done it a couple of times, but I'm also a nerd. And when I found out we were doing axe throwing the night before, I may or may not have watched like 2.5 hours of axe throwing tutorials on YouTube.
Nerd.
So
Speak.
and put them into practice. And like I said, I was good. So I won a free T-shirt. and I was gonna wear it, but then our special T-shirts came in, and I was like, "Fuck that! The
Yeah,
shirt's
it's
way
literally
better."
so you guys are wondering. This landed today. Dan's been asking me about it for about a week. He expected it to get here a while ago.
A
But
while ago.
yeah, and like
Thanks,
literally,
USPS.
it didn't even say out for delivery today. And then I just randomly checked the tracking again. Like I checked it first thing in the morning, and it just said in transit. But then when I checked it again, like what was that, like 12 or so around noon, it said it was delivered, and I was like, oh shit. So yeah. What'd you say you were drinking today, Dan?
What was that?
What did you say you were drinking today?
Oh, I am drinking. It's a Dogfish Head 90-minute
Ooh,
Imperial IPA.
yeah, that's
So,
in a can. I have never seen that in a can.
it's a 9% alcohol drink, but
Yeah, that's
dude, the
from
fucking
the art
the
on it.
art
Yeah,
on the can. That's why I bought it. Like, I
yeah,
don't. I love IPAs, but like I bought it for the art.
yeah, that's a nice one. Have you ever had so they do a 60, a 90, and a 120.
I've only seen the 60, and this is the first time I've ever seen it. Was today.
Yeah, the 120.
Was it
Like
harsh?
it comes in a 4-pack. Like that's how
Oh.
strong it is. Yeah, like there's like you don't need more than 4 of these bad boys.
Well, that's good because I only grabbed this one, and I only have a couple more Miller Lights sitting next to me. So
Yeah, no, those 90s will fucking creep up on you, bro. That was my drink for a while.
yeah,
When I worked at a craft beer bar in Manhattan,
okay.
that was my shit. Today I'm cracking open one of my birthday presents. It's a bottle of Redbreast single pot still 12-year Irish whiskey.
Get it,
My
Patty.
Yeah, my neighbor he's a whiskey man. Like that dude, come apocalypse time, that dude's gonna have a selection of things that people are gonna fucking want.
It's gonna be
And
like Hitler's stash at the end of Band of Brothers.
yeah, pretty much. And he is a great dude. My boy Jimmy. Shout out to Jimmy, the Jimmy the neighbor. He is a very attentive and nice dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like he pays attention to like little details. And I guess he remembered that I told him back in New York before I moved here, that was my tradition was I used to buy a bottle of this for my birthday every year. It's like nothing. It's not like super expensive. It's like $50-$60, like for, a 12 year.
Yeah,
It's
but
pretty fucking good.
that's still quite a bit for somebody
Yeah.
who just wants to get fucked up.
Yeah, and somebody who drinks as much as I do.
Right.
But yeah, the homie got me. He got me this thing for my birthday, and he also got me a cake that had like the flask bottle of JMO, like
Nice.
on the cake, and then a bunch of little like liquor bottles surrounding it. It was super fucking cool, man.
I saw that on Facebook. By the way, if you follow Renee on Facebook, you can see that picture too. It's actually pretty badass.
Just if you're into very random occurrences, you want to give my page a follow just because I'm involved in a lot of different communities. God damn it, I am having the fucking hardest time opening this shit. Look at
Yeah.
I got that much off and then it just fucking broke. I'm like,
Well, go grab it. I'll take over for a minute. Go get it.
But yeah,
open,
no.
right?
On that note, though, follow Dan and I on all of our social medias. He is WebSlinger25 with 2 B's for web. I am at BetYouIDid on all social medias. And yeah, give us a follow. We both get into very spontaneous,
Random shit.
yeah. Like Dan's a family man, but also like a nerd, and he has some interesting vices as I do. I'm a metalhead who listens to Grateful Dead now. I don't know, man. Like it's just I I roller skate. I'm fucking all over the place. Dan, take over.
All right. So we're gonna talk about some good shit that Renee doesn't like because he's not here. Five Finger Death Punch did come out with a new album.
Oh!
It is fucking badass, actually. Don't care what he says. It's still really good. That was all honesty just to annoy the shit out of him. I love Renee to death. We have differences of opinions on it. I wanted to do it while he wasn't
look how
there.
fast I opened that bottle now. that was
All
just
right.
to motivate
But,
me to come back faster.
Anyway, I think I'm gonna start getting into cigars.
Dude, I don't know if I've told you, but one of my buddies here, one of my bartender buddies, he hangs out at this place called Devon's, and it's a cigar bar, and like they do like a lot of shooting pool in there. So in the past 3 to 6 months, I've smoked like probably like 5 or 6 cigars, which is the most I've smoked in like years. You know, I usually have like one a year. I'm kind of one of those people that I've always appreciated a nice cigar. So yeah.
All right. So now,
how are you getting back into it?
Not next week, in 2 weeks, because I have an idea for next week that I'll share with you in just a minute. But in 2 weeks, we should have a cigar night. We should set up on in the podcast where we could both smoke a cigar during the podcast. Obviously, not in our house. I don't smoke. I smoke my vape in the house, but I'm not going to smoke anything else in my house. But next week, I have an idea, and it is just a tip of the hat to our favorite podcast. I say next week we smoke a joint while we are doing this podcast.
Okay.
As much as you know me, and most of our viewers know me, I don't smoke marijuana. I don't ever.
Yeah, neither do I.
Like once or twice a year, maybe. Okay. Just as an experiment, I think we should do it one time for me. I mean, like, you're ripped 24/7. It'd be like me being hammered on the podcast while you're just fucking stoned. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think we should do that. I will stop at our local dispensary here and grab a marijuana cigarette. I'm going to do my best to get the lowest amount of THC as possible. And still get ripped to the point where I can't talk. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. I think that's going to be a great episode for us. And then I think to start that episode, you have to be like really ripped before we even starting.
Me?
Yeah, I think you have to 20 times what my one times is.
I
think you're going to have to take like a star a day.
Now, so I'd have to find a really strong edible, or the other option would be for me to get a moon rock. Moon rock, or also known as caviar, is basically a nugget of top quality pot rolled in oil, like THC oil, and then covered in keef, which is THC powder. Like the stuff, like the powdery stuff that falls off, the crystals that fall off of good weed, that is called keef. And then I'd have to do a few bong rips of that. I mean, that's possible. It's like it's a $20.
Let's just plan on that for next week. You have to remind me, and I will go get it after work.
I have to remind you of your idea to get stoned.
I know it's gonna suck, but I think another episode, like a special episode. I don't even know what episode we're on, but like if we get to when we get to episode 100, okay, which would be like around. Oh shit! It's gonna be around Christmas.
How do you know? I don't fucking know what episode.
I know because there's 52 weeks in a year, and we've done over a year of this.
All right.
So we've missed a couple of weeks here and there. So I think like around like our first episode time frame, I think we should do mushroom. on that one. So I
Are
think that would be fun as fuck.
we just gonna keep going until we hit heroin or crystal meth?
No, we're not going. We're not going there. Well, or we could do the 100 shot. What's the 100 shot of beer challenge one?
The Century
Yeah,
Club.
Century Club.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
So I'll do that one. That one wouldn't be that bad.
Maybe for you, I don't like fucking beer. Beer is
Yeah,
a
well,
chaser for my fucking.
I'll let you. You could do
On
it with
that
Twisted
note,
Tea, you fucking weirdo.
on that note, cheers.
Yeah. Cheers, bitch. But you could do it with Twisted Tea, but I still think we should do a Shrooms episode. I think that would be really fun.
I haven't done any psychedelics in quite a long time, and I did some last month at Bongathon, and it wasn't bad. So I'd be down. Jesus Christ, Lord was such a spaz.
I may or may not have some mushroom stuff from sometime from.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. They're nice and big.
Are they penis-like? Anyway,
kind of actually.
Yeah, they're called penis envy. How's your dogs? All
right, so I will give you one really fun fucking thing about the dog. Miles, he got off his leash. There's I have 2 leads tied together because I'm a redneck, and so he can have 60 feet of room to run while he's outside.
Oh no, yeah.
And somehow he unhooked one lead from the other, and had 15 foot of leash behind him, and took off, and then was gone all fucking day. And then at 6:30, one of my neighbors called me, a neighbor I don't even know. When I say neighbor, it's a half mile down the road. He was caught in between some trees. He was got his that leash tied up in the trees.
He got snagged up.
I had to go get him. Fucking filthy. And I'm like, no, dude, you're just gonna stay outside tonight. I'm not even gonna fucking deal with this. It was 8:30 at night. I'm like, no, not doing this. So, and then tonight we had football, and he's actually still outside tonight, but he's fine. He actually there's dogs that actually preferred outside, and that he's that dog. He prefers.
I feel outside. If I can't say that. If I had the property, I'd leave Lobo outside, but he's such a fucking wanderer. I'd have to have an electric fence or something. Yeah, but also he's got a mane. Mm-hmm. So for instance, Lobo's previous owner had a shock collar for him, and because he's a pain. I love this dog, but he could really be a motherfucker. But the amount of tightness I would need to put on him for that, the prongs to actually affect him, it's so tight I don't even use it. I have it there, but I'm not that person who would it. He doesn't even show any signs of discomfort, but I'm so uncomfortable with seeing how it looks that I'm just I'm not even gonna fucking use it. So
with Miles with his collar, it's like the cloth collar, but it acts as its own choke collar too. So it doesn't it affects him, but it doesn't hurt him. We tried it with a choke collar for a minute, but it both of us felt way too inhumane about it. Yeah. On a choke collar for a walk is fine, because he's all right, so we put so much time and effort into training him, and the only fucking thing he knows how to do is sit and shake. And it's ridiculous, how long it took him to do that. This motherfucker cannot walk on a leash without the choke chain. He'll pull you. He'll throw you around.
Yeah,
he's so fucking strong for a little.
That's honestly the last thing I'm dealing with Lobo since I've gotten him is his pulling. He's a great dog. I mean, pulling and then just like the way he reacts to other dogs. That's something I haven't really worked on just because I don't know where to begin with that. Like, it's like he's just, I don't know. He gets loud and like jumpy around other dogs, and I just I now have a friend who has a puppy, like a lab, golden lab, golden retriever puppy, but he's like, it's a bigger puppy. Yeah. So I think the plan might be to like take Lobo over there too, because he's also he's got a backyard and shit, but like, just make sure it's regulated. But yeah, no, honestly, I'm not a fan of the choke collar, but this dude, like, he just sometimes.
How else can you walk him? Like, yeah, I mean, you try to do everything you can to not use it, but there's just
I think I've talked about this before on the show that like when I first got him, he used to pull me so bad that I caught like multiple little college girls, just so people know I live on campus at Denver University. But I caught multiple little college chicks like recording me probably for TikTok or whatever Instagram stories. Like, look at this fucking asshole. Right. I'm just like, eh. And I mean, not for nothing, people, you can't tell. I'm 6 foot, like 215 pounds. I'm not a small fucking dude. And this dude, when I first got him, especially when it was the winter time, so like there's like snow in Denver on the ground. Right. I'm just like trying to like get traction with my Nikes.
Just put on some fucking ice skates when you fucking.
Dude, yeah, I'm a Puerto Rican from the Bronx, so I'm wearing some fucking Nikes trying to walk my giant ass dog in the snow. I would honestly, like, it was annoying to see myself get recorded, but like in hindsight, I would love to see those videos from like, I think it was probably 8 or 9 months ago when I got him. And then even my neighbors, like a few nice ones, have been like, oh shit, he's a lot better than he used to be. But yeah, if I give this fucking dog an inch, I mean, like I caught him the other fucking day, grabbed up a fucking half a slice of pizza off the ground. Like it was like a fucking giant pizza crust. And I'm like, motherfucker, you know damn well you don't get scraps. And he's just like, he lunged at it, grabbed it, and half of it was sticking out of his mouth. And I'm like, hey. And he's like, oh, yeah. And he just drops it.
Nice.
Yeah, like the dude he's a fucking problem, bro. He's a
dude, I don't know. Like, you just mentioned it. So, like, I'm like, oh, shit. Yeah, now I remember. I don't know if this is like a weird midlife crisis thing, but I've been really wanting to get like a pair of Nike Air Force Ones. And I'm not a sneakerhead at all. Like, I could care less, but like my youngest son, he has a pair, and I'm like, man, those are pretty fucking cool. Like, they almost look like skate shoes now. Like,
you know what's even funnier? I've never owned a pair.
Yeah, I've never owned a pair of Nike. Like,
I am a sneakerhead. That's the funny part. Literally, like, the only reason I keep paying for my storage unit for the past 3 fucking years in New York is because there's about 28 pairs of sneakers in there. Everything else can go to fucking shit. But the rest of those fucking there's some bad motherfuckers in that shit. Right
I have one pair of expensive, like, actual sneakers. I have the first generation of the University of Michigan Jordan basketball shoes. But I wore the shit out of them. Like, I'm not gonna keep them to look cool forever. Like, they look cool for about a year, and then like after a year, they're like burnt out. You know what I mean? But like, I still wear them. I wear them. They're my yard work shoes now.
I had a pair of Jordans and I lost them. It's a really sad story. It was in the same bag of those was my deployment shirt. I was really sad about that. I don't even know what else I lost in that fucking bag, but yeah, that was a sad day. I had the Carolina
blue. The reason
blue.
why I have them is because I got drunk and went on Fanatics. Through Facebook, I saw something and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And then I woke up the next morning and I had ordered something for
You had an email.
$150.
You had a confirmation email. You're like, oh, damn it.
I looked at my bank account and I was like, "I can't afford this."
Well, you did, but you did.
And then
Um,
I was like, we'll make it.
Can I get into my most recent drunk purchase?
Oh yeah,
Bro, I made a Facebook post about it earlier today. I might be seeing Fish this weekend, which just so people know, this is just because I want to, like, it's an experience, like I went to see Bob Seger before I left New York, just because,
it's Bob fucking Seger.
Yeah, I mean, well, but I mean, again, yeah, but I'm a fucking metalhead, you know what I mean? I'm like, I grew up going to CBGBs as a kid. Like,
if you go see fucking Grateful Dead, you can go fuck yourself right now.
Well, hold on. I'd rather see I'd rather see Dead and Company, because there's no more Grateful Dead. It's now Dead and Company with John.
You're gonna go see Fish? That's just as bad, if not worse.
It is worse. Oh no, it's worse. It's worse, especially like the lady I'm speaking to currently is just like, oh, you're going to Fish? Great, have a great time, because those are some of the most horrible people I've ever met in my life. And I was just like, maybe I don't need to go to the show. Like, I'm expecting dirty old white hippies, and I'm being told to expect a bunch of bros. So yeah, I don't know. Fish.
You're going to see Fish? I was joking.
No, yeah.
You are really going to go see Fish?
Well, only if I get a free ticket. That's the only reason. If I get a free ticket,
I would sell that free ticket. Fuck that.
Yeah. No, I just want to see what it's all about. You know what I mean? Like, same way I got into Grateful Dead a year ago. Like, it's never been my bag, baby. But like, they've been around since the fucking 50s, 60s. Like, there's something we're missing, but it's fine. It's fine. Like, same way I give it the same regard as, like, you know what? If you're into Cardi B and like Nicki Minaj, like all that like ignorant fucking like trashy, slutty hip hop shit, like, fine. That's what you're into. And it's obviously making, selling millions and millions and millions of fucking dollars worth of music, because it's hitting a note for people. So that's why, whatever. Anyway, I diverge. Yeah. I might be seeing Fish this weekend. I'm going to be seeing 9 Inch Nails on Saturday, which is like at Red Rocks, which is going to be fucking great, amazeballs. But next week, what I'm really looking forward to, and I bought this ticket on I think day before my birthday or on my birthday, because I was drunk and I was like, I don't give a shit if I'm going to this by myself. I'm going to go. I'm seeing Corey fucking Feldman.
Who?
Corey Feldman from Goonies, from Lost Boys.
Shit. The guy who talks about everybody being a pedophile and shit. Yes. Is he like in a concert? You're gonna go see him?
Yes.
You're gonna fucking walk that concert, buddy.
Oh no, I'm going to enjoy.
That's gonna be a shit show.
Every minute of that train wreck, I am going to sop it up like Italian bread with olive oil. I'm going to cherish every second of that show. I'm going to buy merch. I'm going to buy merch.
I might, dude. I'm going to send you money to legit buy me a fucking hoodie from that show, just because of how fucking ridiculous it is.
Yeah, I think I've told you I subscribe to Sirius XM for one show. I literally listen to there's, I don't know, hundreds of radio stations on Sirius XM, hundreds of shows. I subscribe. I pay my $8 or $9 a month for one show, and they Lobo, come here, and they rip into Corey. Like,
they buried him. I've heard that.
To the point where the entire show is blocked by Corey Feldman. Like, literally, and I think he even went above and beyond and blocked everybody who follows the Bonfire, which is the name of the show.
Awesome.
Look at this goofball. So yeah, like I'm just praying to run into other fans of the Bonfire, who are going to be at this show specifically for the fucking train wreck aspect. I am so excited. Like, dude, Cheeto Santino, one of our favorite fucking podcasters, is recording his comedy special here. And I could have gotten a ticket for that for $30 more. But nope. I paid $30 for fucking Corey Feldman before I'm just dropped $60 for fucking Andrew Santino.
Cheeto Santino? What the fuck? I would have gave you that extra $30. Are you fucking out of your mind?
He's recording his special here, I think.
I know.
In a couple of weeks. I'm not going.
When is he doing it?
I think it's the end of September, I think, or mid-September.
Are there tickets still available?
I don't know.
Check tomorrow. Let me know, and I will do what I have to do to get you there because this is bullshit. One of us needs to be.
Hold on a second.
At a fucking special taping. What is he doing? Quit sucking dicks. Let's go. Oh, sorry. Wait. There he is.
Sorry, Lolo's being a dick.
I happened.
He's like, literally, his face is like in the garbage can. I'm like, bro, I'm right here. Like, I do it while I'm sleeping, do it while I'm playing video games, and I got my headset on. Like, bro, have you started She-Hulk yet?
Have I what? Watched She-Hulk?
Yeah.
No. I wanted to, but when it started, I was in Idaho.
Yeah.
And I think it's the one Marvel thing the old lady will be like into instead of me forcing her to watch it.
Oh yeah, she will. She will.
Because it's like a girl power show, but not like a in your face girl power. It's a girl power with my pussy show, And but that's how She-Hulk was. She-Hulk was like, we're not slut shaming, but like She-Hulk's kind of a whore. In the Marvel universe, like she's fucked quite a bit. Like her and Tony Stark, her and Captain America, her and the Hulk, her and dude, like she's gotten around. Like,
you're telling me She-Hulk was a fucking whore? Oh,
that pussy you could put a fist through and she wouldn't feel it.
What a fucking putana, fucking She-Hulk. More like She-Hua.
So, like, who she call her daddy or whatever? What's the other one? What's the one that they
watching a lot
shame?
of Andrew Dice Clay, by the way.
What's the fuck? Call Me Daddy. What's the fucking the show where they don't slut shame?
Call Her Daddy.
Is it Call Her Daddy? I don't know. It was one of the girls I thought dated Louis J. Gomez for a while.
Probably.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's Call Her Daddy.
Okay. So, like, yeah, it's basically Call Her Daddy, but
I think they broke up. I think it's only one now.
No.
Yeah. But whatever. Who gives a shit? No, dude. Definitely watch She-Hulk. Shit. Actually, on that note, Stephanie, if you're still there, have you watched She-Hulk yet? There's only like 2 episodes. It's fucking great. But you know what else I've been watching and I've been loving that just came back? Fucking Beavis and Butthead, bro. Like, there's only like 5 episodes.
Last week.
Did we?
The last time, 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And I reminded you that I was raised a little different, and I was not allowed to watch Beavis and Butthead.
Neither was I.
Do you remember? Like, I told you why, because like some kids threw a bowling ball off a bridge, and do you remember that? Like, they threw a bowling ball off a bridge and landed in a car and killed a baby.
The news? I think I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I
So
remember
like
that.
once that happened, that's when my mom and dad were like, "You can't watch that show," and then they actually cut cable. So like
No,
from then on,
yeah, no,
Beavis and Butthead is the reason why I'm uncultured.
I was not allowed to watch Beavis and Butthead, and then I also wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons for a while. The Simpsons and
Never allowed to watch The Simpsons.
The Simpsons and Married with Children. Those were like huge no-nos until I turned like 11 or 12, and like my mom's just like, all right, I can't fucking stop them. But I still remember the day. I don't remember the exact date, but I do remember the first time I watched Beavis and Butthead. And maybe I told this story before, but it was like, you know, I'm Puerto Rican from the Bronx, so of course my dad wasn't around, and and you know, so like my mom would have to do things to help me find, you know, male role models or whatever. My uncle being one of them, Uncle Obed. Two weird things I remember for hanging out with him. Well, three, and I won't mention his ex girlfriend. But two
That's so
big
Puerto
things.
Rican.
Yeah, he had a mess of a fucking girlfriend before he found his wife. But the first weird thing I remember was like I remember there was like this weird magician, like, but he was like metal. Like he was like there'd be like metal music playing, and like he would do like horror magic, you know, like we'd like slice his own hand off and then come back, like, and there'd be like blood everywhere, fucking crazy. To this day, I don't remember how to find that. I should try. I should probably try harder now that we have better internet capabilities. But I also remember like one night at his house, he's like, "So what do you want to do now?" I'm like, "I don't know." And he's like, "You want to watch Beavis and Butthead?" I'm like, "What's that?" And I remember him just looking at me like, "You don't know who Beavis and Butthead is?" I'm like, he's just like, you know, like he's like one of these like, "Sit down, son. Get ready for this. Fucking hold on to your britches." And like I don't remember what episode, but you know, when you have like those lines in your life where those sentences that you'll never forget. Like I remember
Yeah.
my first rock concert was with my mom. She took me to see Santana around that same age, 11, 12 years old. And it was during the Supernatural tour. And your boy might have started smoking pot at 11. And my mom knew that because she's not an idiot. And once Carlos Santana hit the stage in this outdoor venue that's on the water, immediately you can smell weed. And another line I will never forget. My mom looking down at me, she goes, "Don't even think about it."
Mine was like the one thing of Beavis and Butthead. The only episode I can remember. There's two episodes. The one was the breaking the law episode, right? And then the other one
Yeah,
was
no, and that's even funnier. No, because that same episode, they were tasked with walking the neighbor's dog. So then they were walking the dog, walking the dog, walking the dog,
yeah.
walking the dog. I
And
remember
then the
that
other one
episode.
was Enter Sandman by Metallica. And that was the two music videos they watched. The only that's the only thing I can remember about Beavis and Butthead.
My three
And I
favorite
think Hank Hill
music.
debuted.
Yeah, that's
Didn't Hank Hill debut on Beavis and Butthead?
that was the neighbor. That was the neighbor. That's yeah. Oh damn it. Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's literally it's there. It's he's the neighbor. Yeah. And that was his dog that they were walking, if I remember correctly. That might have been the origin of Ladybird. Okay. But my three music videos I'll never forget from Beavis and Butthead. Tool, Sober, like you know, the one with like the fucking
The
shit going through
weirdest
the
fucking
pipes and
video
that weird
ever.
little puppet. Yeah, the claymation. The other one, I don't remember the name of it, but it's like a video where the dude starts off by like putting himself in a cardboard box, and then he like gets shipped and like rolls down the street, and it's just like a weird ass video. And then at the end of the video, he comes out. And then the other one is a song that I still play at the bar in the jukebox whenever I see it on the jukebox, and it's King Missile's "Detachable Penis." Like that song will forever live in my head thanks to Beavis and Butt. Detachable heroes. You know that song?
No.
You don't remember that one? Oh, it's a goodie. It's a fucking goodie. I'll share it with you after the episode.
Dude, I just found out about the Teenage Dirtbag song. And
I'm
that's
just a teenage.
Yeah. And then I watched the Vice YouTube, or YouTube had a Vice video on like the origin of it, and that's actually really fucking good. So I was like, oh, you know what? That song is actually cool, but it sounds fucking horrible. But I actually really do like the song, and then now TikTok has totally ruined that song for me forever. So
you know, I went through the same thing with Vice. They ruined the movie How Bizarre. How bizarre, how bizarre. You know that song? Come on. You know that song.
Yeah.
OMC. Yeah, fucking same thing. Like that dude was like a meth head. He was like a former gang leader and shit like that. Like that's like a yeah. Why does Vice do this to us? God damn it. Leave my childhood
There's
alone.
another fuck. I'm gonna look it up. Keep talking.
Yeah, like I it's happening more and more as we get older. Is like YouTube just fucking makes things more acceptable. Like something that I loved that I learned in the past like 3 years actually maybe was that almost every concert you've ever been to, you could probably find a recording of it on YouTube. Like every fucking concert, there was some asshole there. Just might not have seen him, but somebody was either there with their phone or a little camcorder, and you can like relive a lot of that old shit. It's fucking dope.
Dude, all right. So I found it. It's Third Eye Blind, Semi Charmed Life.
Come on, show me
is the name of the song. It's about the whole song's about methamphetamine.
What's up now? Yeah, make it with that. Yeah, I can see that.
It's a whole song about methamphetamine. It was a massive hit all over the world, and no one fucking knew what it was about until like many years later. And then Vice fucking ruined that song for me, and I love Vice for that shit. Like Vice is like the weirdest news thing ever, but they always put out like great shit.
Dude, I grew up with Vice magazine. Like since I was a skateboarder, Vice magazine was a magazine you could just find for free in skateboard shops, and they've been talking about this shit since the fucking 90s. It's pretty cool to like watch where they've gotten to now. But
Thrasher was the only skateboard magazine in Big Brother that I knew.
Yeah. I mean, those were also for sale, but like Vice magazine was before Vice was ever a channel. Yeah. But you want to know how dark of a fucking teenager I was? My warm-up song for when I used to wrestle in high school was Third Eye Blind as well. But it was even darker. It was that song Jumper. I wish you would step back off that ledge, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
It's been we've heard a lot that you've been living in. And if you do not want to see me again, I will understand. I will understand. Dude, like literally on cassette tape. That was my like get into the fucking set. Like right before my match. Don't talk
let's
to me.
Let's not commit suicide. Like, come on, let's go. What the fuck?
Dude, I was
it would have been more understandable if it was like Alice in Chain, Man in the Box or some shit, you know?
I'm the man in the box. No, dude, no. I will understand.
I ripped my headphones out.
But also like that, and like but also that same year was the first year of Eminem. So like it was also like, you know, Stan was also like, I sit back in my tax in my back. You know. That makes me actually want to pull up did you ever see Crystalia doing Eminem?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Alright, so I was pulling the napkins, pulling the napkins, gonna blapkins, gonna capkins.
And then if you watch there's a Logic music video that the dude who played he was in Sandlot, and then he plays Logic in the video, and then fucking Crystalia plays Eminem in the video. I gotta find it. I'll send it to you. I can't remember the name of the song.
Did you know that what's that girl? Bad Baby?
Called Homicide.
You know that's that girl.
Yeah,
Bad
Cash
Baby.
Me Outside girl.
Yeah. Did you know that Theo Von played a pedophile in one of her music videos?
No. That doesn't surprise me though, because it's Theo Von.
Yeah, he's got the perfect. He's got the creeper mullet for sure.
Oh, dude, for sure. The way he talks in general.
Funny. Well, yeah, I don't know if he's. I honestly never seen the video, but I've heard them talk about it on podcasts and shit. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, dude. It's called Logic and Eminem. The song's called Homicide. It is well worth just to watch the music video. But yeah, Crystalia is Eminem in that fucking whole thing.
So just so people know, just put this out there. I have a very, very nice computer, but for the past 6 months, I've been operating without a letter B, a letter N, a letter, and a space bar.
What the fuck?
It got
at least turn on the on-screen keyboard.
Is that a thing? I didn't even know that's a thing.
All right, yeah, I'll show you how to do it later.
Fucking IT guy. Oh, look at this fucking nerd. Oh, what, I look like a fucking IT guy to you, huh? This fucking.
I mean, you could also plug in a keyboard or get a wireless keyboard.
Well, hold on. I was off the show a couple weeks ago because this was in a repair shop, a friend. And I'll say this much. I'm able to run Overwatch I'm able to run video games on here again, but I can't jump in my video game because that requires.
Dude, this is why I need fucking wireless earbuds. That hurts so fucking much. I moved my foot, and this cord is so fucking long. It ripped them right out of my goddamn ears. That hurts so fucking much.
So I don't know if I've told you, Overwatch is one of my favorite fighting games. But
the fighter game? I thought it was a first-person shooter game.
No, it's a fighting. It's a 5-on-5 fighting game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But for some fucking reason, 6 months ago, I guess everything failed on me 6 months ago. It's also one of the only games I own on disc for Xbox. I have that, GTA, Kingdom Hearts, and I think that's it. I think those are the 3 games I own on disc. But for some reason, and literally, Overwatch just stayed in the Xbox. That was just that was the game I played. The one that I played all the time. Yeah. Yeah. But then one day it just stopped. It stopped working, and it wouldn't read the disc, or I don't fucking know. Popped in and out, clean. Fucking hit it with the duster, air duster thing, all that shit. Won't fucking read. Overwatch 2 just came out a couple months ago, so I hit up GameStop. I'm just see. I'm I Googled it. How much is a used Overwatch from GameStop? $10. It's no problem. I got $10 to replace one of my fucking favorite games ever.
Right.
Still won't fucking work, dude. My other discs fucking work. GTA works. Fucking Kingdom Hearts work.
Overwatch won't work. Huh?
I uninstalled everything.
Must hate you.
I don't So what I was getting at though.
Time to switch to a PS5, buddy.
Go kill yourself. YouTube's not gonna like that. But that's the great thing is I loved Overwatch so much that I also bought it for PC. So like, my boy Jasper, who worked on my computer. And by the way, he's like waiting for another part to come in, I think, to ultimately fix my keyboard problem. He cleaned up my computer so much that I can now run fucking video games on there, which is, I'm so happy I can play Overwatch again. But I can't jump because it requires the space bar. Literally, everything is like top left of the QWERTY board. Like I'm all up here on the QWERTY board, but heaven forbid I gotta fucking jump over something. I am fucked.
That's fucking terrible, bro.
Yeah, we'll talk about you being a nerd, bro. I miss my watch. I pulled up Logic. I pulled up Logic Homicide.
Dude, I totally fucking get it. I miss being really good at my first person shooters for not having good internet for so long. I promise the next big first person shooter game that comes out that is cross platform that you want to play, I will buy and we'll do our best to fucking be good.
My hard
but most
part
likely
about that,
still suck.
My hard part about that is I don't foresee anything in the near future at all. The last big I bought the last two big games that I've wanted to buy. You know, I saw. Okay, there's been three, and it's really been 2.5.
Did you ever get the Borderlands game, the new one?
That was the half. That's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
That's the 2.5. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. I loved it. It was a lot of fun, but way too short, and the DLCs are absolute trash. Like when I am big time looking forward to a game, I'm gonna drop the $100 to $200 I need to get what's called the season pass, where you pay one lump sum and you get everything that's going to come out for the next foreseeable couple of years that they're going to update and add extra shit. It's a one-time purchase. And my last, like I said, my last 2.5 purchase of big games where I'm like, I'm gonna drop this $150 have not come through. My first one, damn it, I had the house cleaner, so she moved shit. My first one was Cyberpunk 2022, whatever the fuck it was. Fail.
Okay. Yeah,
Huge
that
fail.
one.
Like I don't know if we talked. I think we probably did, but to recap, that game was so buggy. It's the only game to ever crash my Xbox, and I have like not the newest one, but like the one right before. Like there was like 3 new, like from when Xbox One came out, they came out Xbox One, Xbox One S, and then there's like the X, which is like an upright one. Like I don't have the oldest one. This thing, not just crashed it, like sending me back to the dashboard. I'm talking about like it reset itself. That's how bad that fucking game was. And then the next one after that was Battlefield. If you fucking know me even a little bit, I was I was a professional Call of Duty player. I used to fucking compete in tournaments for like GameStop and shit like that. I used to get paid to fucking play Call of Duty. People, when I went overseas, like I would sit down, like, because like we had like a nice big screen TV and like fucking Xbox and PlayStation and all that shit, and like everybody played Call of Duty, and you'd have to put your name on the list. When my name came up on the list, everybody threw down their controller, so I couldn't play with anybody. I was stuck to playing campaign mode in fucking Call of Duty while in Iraq because nobody wanted to play with me. I'm an asshole in Call of Duty. But then I switched when I came back, and like Battlefield Bad Company 2, like
Bad Company 2 was the shit.
Dude, on 360, oh my god, I fucking love that fucking game.
Dude, there's only 2 games right now that I'm looking forward to coming out. And one doesn't come out until next year. Suicide Squad.
Hold on. Before we forget, let me finish. But yeah, I switched over from Call of Duty to Battlefield, and Battlefield was my shit. The last Battlefield the last couple of Battlefields have all been old era, like World War II, World War I shit.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to fucking get into a fucking first person shooter fight game with a fucking M1 Grand. I'm not trying to fucking almost lose the thumb with my fucking, I mean, I'm not trying to shoot down tanks with, steel pipe fucking rockets. That's just fucking annoying. So Battlefield has always pushed the limits, maps, weapons, having, you can drive tanks, you can blow up walls, you can fucking fly helicopters and jets, fighter jets. That was the part where Battlefield got me. I was like, dude, I can shoot through walls, break down buildings, and fly a helicopter if I fucking wanted to. Switched over, they got me good. So when Battlefield 2042 was fucking coming out, I was like, yo, we're in. I'm in. Fucking wingsuits, fucking again, helicopters, tanks. They had hovercrafts again. Fucking, I'm in. It was so bad.
It was like glitchy as fuck. It was worse than Cyberpunk.
Dude, yeah.
I remember because we were going to buy it together because that was one of the first cross-platform games.
Yeah, you were smart.
You had it for a week and told me, no, don't buy it.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that to you. Yeah, you were smart to wait and let me go. Well, let me be your Siskel while you're my Ebert. Sorry. All right. So you said Suicide. Yeah, that was
Suicide Squad.
And then and Tiny Tina's was great. It was just really short. DLCs weren't really that worth it. It is fun. It's just meh. Go ahead. Sorry. Suicide Squad.
No, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is going to be a Rockstar game. The same people who make Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption.
Oh shit! I don't know about this.
The game there's been previews for the game at the last 2 or 3 E3s that they had. The trailer for it looks amazing. I'm very, very excited, but it's like any other Rockstar game. They announce a date that it's going to be released, and it keeps getting pushed back. It was supposed to be released early this year. It's been pushed back all the way until 2023 now, which is fine. You can push back a game, and it's still going to be great. But you release a game before it's done, and it's going to be shit. So, we're talking over this, but yeah, this game looks like.
I got it muted. I didn't know this was coming. I had no idea about this shit. I had literally no fucking clue. So
yeah, dude, the graphics look fucking amazing. Again, it's a Rockstar game.
It's not Rockstar. That was
Rocksteady. Rockstar, same thing. They are the same company.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm learning all sorts
This game is going to be top tier comic book game ever. Okay. If you're into the, it's the same fucking studio that brought you, Grand Theft Auto. It's the same studio that brought you Red Dead Redemption 2.
Brought you Bully.
Bully, like all the same, all the greatest games that everybody talks about now, still to this day. This studio brought this to you. But
yeah, I'm excited. This looks
great.
dope.
The storyline looks great.
I would love to see some gameplay footage, but this one says 2022.
Yeah,
so
this one says 2022, but no, it got pushed back again. It was supposed to be out. It's gonna be fucking amazing. And then, did you like the Batman games, like the Arkham games, like whatever?
Those games they're not. Those are just. Those games are interactive stories to me. It's not a video game. Those games are.
So I absolutely love the Batman Arkham Asylum, I think, was the first one, and then all the way through, like everyone except for the very last one where they had like tank wars and shit in it, which was annoying. But the newest one that's coming out comes out next month. It's called Gotham Knights, and it's fucking Nightwing, Batgirl, Red Hood, like
Wow.
all the fucking and Robin. That's Tim Drake.
Let's
I
say, wait,
believe it's Tim Drake. It's either Tim
wait,
Drake, Robin, or
wasn't
it's
isn't Red Hood a
Damian
bad guy?
Wayne.
Isn't Red Hood a bad guy?
What was that?
Isn't Red Hood a bad guy?
No, he's like he's like kind of like a almost like a Deadpool that's not funny.
Yeah, all right.
He was
That's
killed.
weird.
All right, is the Jason Todd is his name? He was killed by the Joker.
All right.
And killed, but like really just tortured and made batshit crazy, and came back as the Red Hood, tried to kill Batman, and Batman saved him and found out he was Jason Todd. So instead of whatever, he tried to rehabilitate him, which he sort of kind of did, kind of like he's a wild card. I love Jason Todd. He's a great character. Um, but anyway, so those are the two games I am looking forward to the most. Dude, we're at an hour. It's such an easy fucking hour and 7 right now. We haven't even got to our topics at all.
I mean, hold on.
I feel like
We did get into topic segment.
I feel like we need to wait until next week to break down Duty from this week, because that's 30 minutes right there, at least, and we'll be high as fuck when we do it. I think we need to totally wait to break down Dudesy next week.
Honestly,
so if
I
you have
wasn't.
not listened to Dudesy this week, you need to listen to Dudesy.
No. Hold on. You need to watch Dudesy. Don't
watch
listen.
it, not just listen. You gotta watch it.
This week's episode in particular, you need to not listen, but you need to go on YouTube's and watch this week's episode of Dudesy. I was actually gonna wrap it up very shortly here anyway. Just because I know it's later for you and you're an early riser. But yeah, we don't have to get into podcasts this week. We really don't. And I've got some good food stories as well. But why force it? We want to do an hour. We know people like to keep it within an hour. No, nobody wants to hear my ugly voice for over an hour anyway. Fuck you, neighbors. I don't know, man. It's we haven't seen each other in like 2 weeks. It's Lovell misses you apparently. This is why he keeps butting in. And it's always good to fucking see you, bro. This past 2 weeks have been kind of heavy with self-reflection. Yesterday was the birthday of Benny. If you guys remember, I talked about Benny. He was a regular at my bar I worked at Sancho's, and he passed away tragically, a couple months ago. And yesterday was his birthday. We had a huge party for him. Not a memorial, it was a party, and it was like 40-something fucking people. Between that and this being my last year in my 30s, you just become, if you're smart, you become self-reflective. You look back and decisions you've made, and where you're at in life. And I guess on that note, I am very grateful to say, I'm very grateful that we have this, Dan, that we can do this every week. We can go through things together. You're not alone. I'm not alone. And it's a very great fucking feeling, Dan. I love you, Dan. And the one thing that we do end of every episode is ask that you tell somebody else that you love them. It's very important. You never know when until the last time you're going to see somebody. Life is unexpected. It's unpredictable. Lobo, get out of my kitchen. It's like he is predictable, that little fucker. Yeah, tell somebody you fucking love them. We lose people every fucking day. You never fucking know. It's really fucking tragic. And telling somebody you love them costs you nothing. It takes no effort whatsoever. So besides liking, subscribing, sharing this dumb shit show we do every fucking week, that's our one favor that we really ask. Hug somebody, tell them you fucking love them. Dan, I love your black ass. We'll see you next week.
I love you too, buddy. Yes. What? Yeah, we'll do it next week, and we are going to do it high. High as a kite.
Well, you're going to do it high. I'm going to do it my regular.
You'll do it normal. I'll do it high.
And homework for everybody who does watch this. Watch this week's episode of Dudesy, and you'll understand why we're going to get baked next week. Because it does.
And maybe watch it more than once. Because
watch last week's episode in particular.
I'm going to watch it at least 2 or 3 more times. We are going to bring up all those little new nuances. And Jesus Christ, I've only had a couple beers, but we're going to bring all the nuances up. We're going to find all the little shit. We're going to pick this episode apart, or try. That's the goal right now. But I'll be high as fuck next week. So hey.
Dudesy. So just so you guys know, like what we're getting at is Dudesy is a podcast run by AI, and on occasion he commands the hosts to smoke a joint before the episode, and then they can start the episode after the joint. So that's what we're taking inspiration from them. Hopefully I get my keyboard fixed and I can fucking tag Dudesy, and they can see how that'd be cool, dude. I think. Well, hold on there, brother. Hold on there, brother.
We need to rename this episode "Sucking Dudesy's Dick."
Yeah. We need to rename the show.
Episode.
We just need to rename the show "Sucking Dudesy's Dick Misfits." But yeah, if I did this right, I'm willing to bet we can get Dudesy's attention because we talk about that show.
I swear to God, there's I thought we've never talked about it, but I know subliminally it's one of our goals. I know it's one of our goals, and I think that we've never talked about it. I know that, but I know that we're both on the same page. If somehow, some way,
that's called subliminal content, there, brother.
If somehow, some way, Dudesy picks this up, dude, it would make our fucking life. I
need to learn how to fucking edit some clips down, put them on our fucking Instagram, and fucking call it a fucking day, and start tagging the shit out of Dudesy, because apparently Dudesy will follow us back. So, Lobo, hey, you like Dudesy? Yeah, apparently he likes Dudesy, so we're gonna call it a wrap. Love you guys. See